I've never had a lot of money when growing up, and to be quite honest, I've always been average when it comes to getting rich with my investments. I've tried multiple side hustles and different businesses to get there. Some stuff definitely worked, like my e-commerce businesses, and some stuff definitely didn't. But now I'm here. Not the richest guy in the world by any means, but I'm over 300k richer than my initial investments back in 2020. You see, I truly know how hard it is to turn a small amount of money into a large chunk. So in this video, I want to share everything that worked for me. This is my ultimate guide for getting rich as a broke investor. Okay, so this video is going to be split up into three crucial parts. Number one is going to be the coins, number two is going to be short-term / long-term, and number three is going to be a category called other, and we'll touch on that at the end. Let's start with the most important, coins. We're broke. When starting out, we must know what coins to invest in to get to that goal. Why? Well, if you choose wrong, you can literally lose it all. Choose right and it's a pretty simple road. But I know firsthand as when starting out, this is extremely hard. And the reason why is, one, we're addicted to fast gains, simply meaning we log on to CoinMarketCap and we see coins up hundreds, thousands of % in a day, and we think to ourselves, we can catch the end of this and cash out for a quick profit. And two, our mindset for short-term profit sucks. We want to get rich now. So while it's not easy, here are my best tips for choosing the best coins. First, buy top coins on red days and not green. Such as if you see, for example, Bitcoin down 5% on the day, this is a great time to buy. You can acquire a larger amount for less cash. Simple. So what you will be tempted to do is the absolute opposite here. Most investors that lose money is they're buying on green days. Now this sounds logical, but chances are prices will revert back down on a green day, and vice versa on a red day. Imagine buying Bitcoin middle of May 2021 till the end of June. You would have got prices sub 30k. 5 months later, you could have offloaded this for an easy double, banking 2x your money while everyone was doing the absolute opposite, buying at 64k, then selling at 30k because of fear. This is the difference. Ethereum, ADA, even Chainlink copied the same path here, not to mention countless other altcoins in the same time frame. This is how you create opportunity while the herd are panicking and losing. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Jake, surely these coins could have kept failing, and how would you actually know when the right time was to pull the trigger? I mean, in an ideal world, we would all have perfect entries and exits when to cash out. But absolutely no one can do this. What I do is when coins free fall down 50%, I know firsthand that these will mostly rally back 2 to 3x in a short amount of time. Because I've tried to time these things perfectly, but the problem with that is I never end up pulling the trigger. So you need to be buying when blood is on the streets on your strong coins. Tip number two for choosing what coins is where are we in the current cycle? This is a game changer. You see, in a bear market, you do not want to be holding altcoins unless you have a long-term horizon and can stomach the bloodbath that occurs. In a bear market, I really only want to hold Bitcoin, possibly Ethereum, but ideally I'm spreading small buys on the way down, preparing myself for the next bull run. Doing this will honestly save you sleepless nights. Tip number three is going to be taking goddamn profit. This is obviously so important for actually living your day-to-day life, instead of looking at numbers basically on the screen and doing all the hard work you've already done in the previous part. You see, absolutely everybody gets this wrong. There's no general rule of thumb when you should be taking profit, but if you're up 3 to 5x on a coin, maybe it's about time to take some off the table instead of trying to get greedy before it goes south. 15th of November 2021, Gala Games starts to move, and in 10 days you're 8x your money, and to not take profits anywhere along this trade was absolutely ludicrous, because ever since this peaked, it has been on a gradual death. Greedy investors wanted to keep riding this, but now they're stuck with an actual loss when they were up so much. That's pretty much it for coin selection. On the next part, I want to go over some time frames. The most common mistake I see with noobs is they have such a short-term mindset when investing. This is simply when you want to make profit yesterday. For example, you YOLO $1,000 into Bitcoin on a Tuesday to then check your portfolio on the Wednesday and you see you're down to $990. You get frustrated, you sell. And the reason this sucks is because it restricts you to this gambler mindset. You see, there's been countless amounts of people that have bought Bitcoin at $10 and sold it at 15, thinking they were absolute genius, compared if you had just had a long-term mindset, you could have been cashing that out at over 1k in the 2013's run, 20k at 2017's run, and 69k at 2021's, or anywhere in between. It really wouldn't have mattered, you would have been set. So if you're trying to make money, guys, in the next coming days or weeks, please stop. Now, when you also get invested, you want to make sure you have a nice spread portfolio among many projects you believe in and you see a future. You know, like actual real use cases, adoption, user growth, unlike where it's a cat or dog as a logo. For a complete beginner, I recommend the indicator accurate. It's going to give you a decent understanding of where we are in the cycle, which coins are currently cheap and overbought. But if you want a free one, you can use tools like the RSI, etc. They will give you the same idea. Without a doubt, the most important part about investing is to not use borrowed money, e.g. leverage. This will save you the fear of not getting your coins foresold if you make a bad move. Okay, finally, we're going to talk about the last topic, other. And we'll start with influencers. And like what you may think on Twitter and YouTube, even me, we have no idea where the price is going in the short term. So it's absolutely vital, although you can look at what we're doing, do not blindly use your hard-earned money to copy investment advice. I mean, someone I respect so highly, James for Invest Answers, got a lot of people wrecked on Solana and Luna.
Terra Luna is an extremely interesting one.
Luna has went to theoretically zero, and Solana is down over 90% from the peak. But like I said, it's not James's fault. At the end of the day, you're the one that clicked the buy button. You should only use resources like these to pique your interest. Then go and do the research yourself to see if it makes sense for you to jump in. This is absolutely no hate towards James in this example. He gives great mindset on the long-term horizon on Bitcoin and some alts. And no one really knows at the end of the day what is going to survive and what isn't. This is my conclusive guide to getting rich as a broke investor. I hope this helps.